Hello. How's it going? Yep, that's right, folks. Here it is. Tales to Chill Your Blood 2025. Title right there, Tales to Chill Your Blood, Wes Caldwell. Why is that not on the cover? Because they thought it would be awesome just to make the cover all cover. Pretty cool. And you flip it over. Voila. There's me and Mr. Nemo. There's all my information. And then there's your new little synopsis of what the book is. And it's all new. And a little barcode there where you can buy it. And once again, that beautiful cover. This is a reader copy where I made some changes very quickly. See, like right there, you'll see some scribbled out stuff. There were like 20 mistakes that passed through. So I fixed them and I resubmitted it. So that's why it's delayed for a few more days, but it says it will be out on August 8th, which is Friday, so keep an eye. And that's what it looks like. Tales to Chill Your Blood. By Wes Caldwell, 1994 to 2025. If it doesn't say that on your Kindle version, then you have, like if you bought it before on the Kindle, and that title page right there doesn't say 2025, what you're going to want to do is you go to Amazon.com under your stuff. I think it's under content, devices, downloaded content, purchase content, something, digital content maybe. And you're going to type in the name of the book, Tales to Chill Your Blood, or just my name, Wes Caldwell. And then it'll bring up, should have this cover. And then you just click, or it might have the old one with the little skeleton with the candle. Mine has both. I don't know. But this one, when you open the book, this is what happens. And that's your first page. Tells you 1994 to 2025. If it says 1994 to 2012, you got the old version. My Kindle version updated to this version. I didn't have to pay anything extra. So if you've already bought it in the past, there's a way that you can update it. It's somewhere under your my downloaded digital content or something, and you just have to click check for updates or update, and bam, it'll do it for you. So you've already got it. So otherwise, it's $3.99 on Kindle, but it will not. This version will not be available because the final edition was submitted last night around midnight. So it will take up to 72 hours to get this corrected version, not the one with the little scribbled out stuff. That's where I found the mistakes and I fixed them. So that's why it's not available in paperback at all until Friday. Now it may release early. I don't know. It's not there yet. But it said Friday, August 8th at midnight, it will be available. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it's coming. As soon as those changes go through, it's perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be because I wrote it. So, it's not all that perfect, but it's good. I've read this thing so many times in the past few months that I'm just like, like it's not. It is scary. It's not scary. It's for everybody. It's based like Fear Street, Goosebumps, which is what I grew up reading, Fear Street, and then I like Goosebumps because it's by R.L. Stine. Even though it was a little more kids, it was still cool, So, and it's kind of like Tales from the Crypt and the comic books, a little bit of the TV series, but there's no cussing. There is like some thematic like Satanism, because like Satan's the bad guy, so he's mentioned in here like Satan and pentagrams and stuff like that, because certain themes are in there, but there's no cussing, there's no sexual anything. I mean, there's like he kissed her on the cheek, or they kissed on the lips, they hugged. That's about it. There's nothing in there. I mean, if your child is okay watching a scary movie that's rated PG-13, like, I don't know, most movies nowadays, because unless it's like Saw or Terrifier, those are rated R, but they're extreme gore and sexuality and a whole lot of cussing. So the main reasons why stuff gets rated R nowadays is because nudity and sexual content. Otherwise, they can pretty much do anything. So none of that's in here, and the violence is like there's some gore and a little bit of violence, but it's not like, you know, like I mean, it's horror and it's science fiction and it's scary, and it's like sitting around a campfire telling scary stories, and then like other people start telling scary stories, and it just keeps getting passed down. Like some are urban legends, like this guy right here. This is bedclothes. He is not the Grim Reaper. He's a demon that takes form of a human being, and then at night, every 100 years, he has to take so many lives, and this is what he really looks like when he comes to you. So, giving away a little bit of information there, but a lot of people are like, why you get the Grim Reaper on your cover and there's a little cat just sleeping there? I'm like, because that's not a Grim Reaper. He's an actual human being that at night he becomes this demon, and he has to take people's souls by blowing out this candle, and if they see it, he absorbs their soul and he gets to live. But he has to take so many lives. You'll love it. It's one of my favorite stories, and there's part 1 and 2 are in here, and you'll understand. Okay, it's great. I'm not giving away anything else. And then like there's a little creepy guy looking in the window here, there's a little creepy man up here in this painting, you know, just all kinds of stuff. And this lady's sleeping, she's gonna open her eyes and be like, ah, and you know, so it's cool. Really good stories. You know, I like to tell stories. I like to have stories told to me, and stories had to have meaning. So just know that every story in here may not be like really scary or terrifying, but it has a meaning, and like there's 6 new stories. So let's see here. We got the opening page. Well, bam, tells you all about it, all the 3 different versions that are out there. And 2 of them are no longer in print because this one just took over, baby. Then it gives you all the like thank yous and acknowledgments. Yay, people that are awesome. Then you got this awesome table of contents, and yes, it is correct. Every page has been correctly fixed. I don't know if it worked out on the Kindle. I tried. I did my best. I'm not really good with all that, but I read through it on the Kindle. It's really good. Read the whole thing, and that's where I found the mistakes, and I made them in here. I fixed them, and I fixed them on the Kindle. So if you buy it on the Kindle, beware, there may be mistakes, so give it until Friday to catch up, okay? Because that's what they told me. Now, here's your list of stories. Ow. And, you know, we got the new ones. My Friend is Missing, Happy the Clown, The Darkness Called to Me, Don't Open the Box, This Story Wrote Itself, and The Cabin. The Cabin's really good. It's based on something that is supposedly really true that I saw on a video. Kind of like Mr. Ballin, The Strange, Dark, and Mysterious. Not really Mr. Ballin, but it was like in one of those where it says, if you like Mr. Ballin, watch this. So I watched it. Man, that story was like about a cabin in Kentucky and a church in Kentucky that people come across in the woods, you know, and they're like, woo, and then it just vanishes, and then it appears somewhere else. So I was like, hey, that's a good story. I'm going to write one more story. And bam, I did it. So you're going to notice changes in this version. Like, you see how it just goes from the table of contents, and then the story is right there, man. Like, because before there would be like, the title of the story would take up this whole page, and then the year of it, and then the story would start here. I'm like, nah, man. Oh, my finger, yeah, I don't know what happened. I was getting out of the shower, and whoosh, blood just went everywhere. So I'm like, I don't know. I just reached for the towel and was like, ouch. So I put this bandage on it. So hopefully it'll be all right. I don't know. Always gotta be something. But anyway, not flipping you off or anything, just, you know, anyway, the story starts here, and then when you get to the end of the story, it'll say the end, and then wow, look at that, the next story starts. That's how it should be. I tried to get this close to the Fear Street and Goosebumps books as I could, and each story is about 5 pages or less, and you know, oh, sitting here looking at it. There you go. And the print's pretty big. See, it's like, Marissa, I never wanted to hurt you. Believe me, it was nothing personal, and it still isn't. I did what I had to do because I just like a parasite, I have to feed on a host in order to survive. Okay, so I can read it, and I don't have to have like my reading glasses, but I still stumbled across a word because it kind of looked like that was a word and it wasn't. So I'm like, but don't want to give away too much. And see, there's where a little mistake was. You see a little scribbled out part? Yeah, I found that and I scribbled it out. And I made changes to the actual book. So your book won't have that, okay? It was just like, no. Why would I even think about letting you live when you treated me the way? And it was supposed to be that way. But for whatever reason, it got through. So it didn't get through. I caught it and I fixed it. Woo! Yay me. And the no is supposed to have an exclamation point, and it didn't. I don't know why. But that's why I went back and reread it really carefully. And I said, okay, found some mistakes and I fixed them. Because I hate it when I'm reading a book and like you come across like, that my friend was only the beginning. And you're like, wait a minute. Why is my friend in there twice? I guess they didn't mean to do that. Or it'll say, that my friend was only the beginning. And you're like, what? Why is was in there twice? So, I mean, it just, to me, it distracts you. And there was a lot of that in the original, like when I was rewriting this. So I pretty much tore the whole thing down, rewrote it, went back and rewrote it. And then, so even if you read the old stories, you haven't read them. They've been changed. Like a lot of stuff's changed. Some stuff, wow. Like I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, I changed that. And I'm like, so it's really different and I like it. And see here, just for reference, the new story. Don't open the box. You know, see how it's laid out. That's the new format. From now on, that's what I'm gonna write like. But like, it's cool. But see back here, this was what was cool back then in the 90s. So I wanted to keep it true to like the years that they were written. So it's pretty much the meat of everything. And it's, daggum, how long was it? I wanted to say 300 pages. I went to 213 pages, yeah. So 213 awesome pages. And the very last page tells you about the author. And then you got my Facebook thing and my official Amazon author page where you can read all about my books and all the books that I have out there and the one that's never going to be out there. I'm kind of working on it and I'm not. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it won't be what it was. It'll be a lot better, kind of like this one. And it won't have all the cussing and all the sexy stuff. It'll be for everybody. So that's what I like. You know, like even though this is horror and it's scary in parts, it's anybody can read it. You know, it's not going to be like watching like a lot of shows you watch on TV. I love them, but man, it's like every other word just has to be a cuss word. You know, I'm like, why can't you tell a story without cussing? So I was like, let's take all the cussing out and let's just make it for, I mean, you know, like I was when I was a kid. I love the scariest stories you've ever heard, part 1 through 500, Tales for the Midnight Hour, part 1 through 100, Scary Stories Tell in the Dark, part 1 through 100, you know, just, I would look for books like that. That's what inspired me. Then came along Fear Street, then came along Goosebumps, and I was already getting too old to read Goosebumps, but I love R.L. Stine, so I started reading Goosebumps. And I have every single Fear Street, and I have every single Goosebumps. So here's what the back says. Boom, the blurb. I'm going to read it to you. Ever felt eyes on you, only to laugh it off as if paranoia? Heard a whisper behind you, soft as breath? Then blamed the wind, shrugged off those midnight thumps as the house settling, nothing more? Okay, see, the reason why that's so hard to read is because somebody put a big gray line across it that says not for resale. So, you were wrong, dead wrong. Within these pages lies a world of creeping madness, shattered trust, and horrors too vile to name. Welcome to the dark, and whatever dares to crawl out of it. Ooh, tales to chill your blood. Now, it's not going to be on the cover, so memorize this beautiful, awesome cover and this cute little cat that looks a lot like Nemo. He made me put him on there. And there he is right there. You see him? That's my profile picture. That's my author page picture. That is my official picture. Me and Nemo. My boy. Oh, and there you go, folks. Friday, August 8th. And this is like the second time I've done this video. So I'm going to have to take the other one down and put this one up. Because, yeah, I'm so tired that I didn't even realize that Friday is August 8th. So they were right. I kept thinking it was the 9th. I don't know. I don't even know what the day is. But look at that cool little scary cover one more time. Woo! please go out and buy this. It's just Tales to Chill Your Blood, Wes Caldwell. And there it is. All right. Thank you so much. And please, if you read it, give it a chance. Read it. Give it an honest review. Some guy back in the day, made in China, gave it 2 stars. Obviously didn't read because it's not scary and it's not blood chilling. Blah, blah, blah. He didn't even read the whole thing. He read like the first 2 stories. Like I say, every single story is not supposed to be scary, and the originals are like in alphabetical order. So some of them are 1994, some are 97, some are 2000. It's like until the new stories, they were in alphabetical order. So the 6 new stories are like, but it's like Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft. It's made to be read. Like each story is like 5-10 minutes. Couple are about 30 because they're novellas, like short novels, but not a full novel. So if you're like strange and spooky stuff or just like weird, you're gonna like it. So it's like campfire stories and just stuff to kind of keep you up, make you think. So it's like not everything's supposed to be scary or whatever. So it's like Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, the stuff I grew up watching. Science fiction, horror, and just spooky and just strange and like different. Because it's not romance, it's not comedy, it's not an adventure. So that's why it gets classified as horror and terror and Tales to Chill Your Blood. So just to clarify that, please leave an honest review and not just be all judgmental and hateful because you don't understand. Like, I'm gonna give it a 2 star. Whatever. If you think it's 2 star, give it 2 star, but give an honest opinion of why. Because urban legends are urban legends. So some of these are based on urban legends. So if you think they're stupid, then I guess the urban legend's stupid. So, tell that to the person that came up with the original urban legend. So this is my urban legend. I created him. Bedclothes. Alright? Mine. And he's not stupid. He hears you calling him stupid. This is what you're going to see at night when you're trying to sleep. I'm going to get you. Soul's mine, baby. Ah! But anyway. That'll be the last thing you ever see. So you better know God because this guy's going to send you straight to him. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Bedclothes. But anyway. Alright. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you and have a great day. And by the way, weight loss update. That was in the other video, but I went from 299.9 to 169, and now I'm at 170 because I finally got to start working out again. Well, not working out, but like exercising for like a week and a half. So yay! Guess I'm gaining a little bit of muscle back. So it's not fat. It's like, whew. So we're doing good. 169, 170. That's where we're at. Well, where I'm at. So you can do it too. Good luck. Buy the book. It'll help you lose weight because you'll be too busy reading to eat. So thank you. Have a great day. Buy my book.